What's the one the brother brought out? Martin Luther King. He got a damn street named after him in every ghetto of America. You know why? There's a reason for that. There's a reason why his name is on a street in every ghetto in America. Because he's responsible for every ghetto in America. That's right. His name should be there. Because that ghetto exists because of him. Right. And his filthy, disgusting, you know what's funny? They sell it like, oh, you know, he wanted to join. He wanted us all to be equal. That's not what he wanted. Martin Luther King Michael King, that's his real name. Right. He didn't want to join so we could be equal with them. All he wanted was to go sleep with white women in the Watergate Hotel.
I.S.U.P.K.
We've been voting. Now they talking about voting, right? You gonna vote for Biden or vote for Trump? We've been voting since the 50s, 40s. We've been voting. And has anything changed in the black ghetto? Is there still a black ghetto? A Hispanic ghetto? Yes, there is. And guess what? After you vote for Biden or Trump, you know what's still gonna be here? Newark, New Jersey. You know what's still gonna be here? Harlem, Brooklyn. All the ghettos in America are still going to be here whether you vote for Trump or Biden. You know what you really need to vote for? You really need to vote for the truth, man. You really need to come into ISUPK under Commander General Yahanna and learn how to change your life. Worry about that, man. You can't go to your oppressor and think that he's going to help you. We've been here hundreds of years and ain't nothing changed, man. Keep going, brother.
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
Jews are what?
They are black.
The Bible says the Jews are black.
Right.
Your Christian pastor never told you that. Read it from the top.
To the morning.
You didn't know that the word Jew comes from the word Judah. But the Bible says the Jews are in mourning. Read on.
And the gates thereof languish.
It says that the Jews are in mourning and their leaders ain't worth nothing. Tell me something. Who's the Breonna Taylor of the so-called white man's community? Who's the George Floyd of the so-called Arab community? Right. Who's the Trayvon Martin, you understand, of the so-called the Chinese, the Japanese? Where are their Sandra Bland's? They don't exist because they're not in the... Hey, don't let me get started with the Jewish community, Salakia. Where is all of these people of the so-called Jewish man? Where's their Trayvon Martins and Sandra Bland's? What's the brother Alton Sterling? Where they at? They don't exist because this ain't talking about them. This is our book. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Read it from the top one more time.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Read.
They are black.
The Jews are black. Read on.
They are black unto the ground. And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. Is gone up.
And the cry of who?
The cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
The cry of Newark, New Jersey is gone up, man.
Right.
The cry of Harlem and Brooklyn, the cry of Houston, Texas, the cry of Compton, the cry of all the ghettos of America where blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians live has gone up. Because this is our book, and the Most High power is our Father, like the brother brought out. He ain't dealing with nobody else. He ain't dealing with the Arabs. He ain't dealing with the Chinese. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, you're special to the Most High.
That's right.
You're the people he loves. Black woman, Hispanic woman, Native Indian woman. That's why you live in the conditions you live in today. The Bible prophesied that you would be right here, right where you are. Drop that. Give me Isaiah chapter 56 and verse 9, man. Let's get more on this, man. Because what's the one the brother brought out? Martin Luther King. He got a damn street named after him in every ghetto of America. You know why? There's a reason for that. There's a reason why his name is on the street in every ghetto in America. Because he's responsible for every ghetto in America. His name should be there. Because that ghetto exists because of him. And his filthy, disgusting, you know what's funny? They sell it like, oh, you know, he wanted to join. He wanted us all to be equal. That's not what he wanted. Martin Luther King Michael King, that's his real name. He didn't want to join so we could be equal with them. All he wanted was to go sleep with white women in the Watergate Hotel. That's what he did. He said out of his own mouth that where he was from, there was a black movie theater and a black pool and a black this and a black that. And so you may ask, well, what were we marching for? What were we marching for if we had those things? Well, it's because he didn't want to go to the pool with your black ass. That's why. He didn't want to go to the movies with your black ass. He wanted to go to the white movie theater. Now we in the ghettos wondering, why black people don't got a movie theater? Why we don't got our own pool, our own swimming pool? Why we don't got our own this? Thank Martin Luther King. We used to have it. He decided to give it up. So we can go sleep with Caucasian women in the Watergate, Caucasian men and women in the Watergate Hotel. Disgusting, man. And this is supposed to be a leader of black people. I'll tell you who's a real leader of black people, Commanding General Yahanna out of I.S.U.P.K. He ain't no hypocrite, man. He don't tell you one thing and then do another. Go ahead and read that, Doc.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 56, verse 9. All you beasts of the field, come to devour.
The Bible says, all ye beasts of the field come to devour. The beasts of the field is talking about the other nations. It's talking about them so-called heathens we've been bringing out all day. Read on.
Yeah, all ye beasts in the forest.
Yeah, it's telling you to come to devour. Why? Why is it telling you to come to devour? Because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are for prey. Our leaders have put us in a position where it's easy to eat off of us. All you gotta do is look up and down Broad Street. All you gotta do is go to Jamaica Avenue. All you gotta do is go to 125th. All you gotta do is go to New York and all the ghettos of America, and you'll see that they are eating off of us easily. It's not even difficult. That's why the Bible is saying this. Read it again.
All ye beasts of the field, come to devour.
All you heathens, the Arabs.
All you beasts,
Chinese.
all ye beasts,
Japanese.
all ye beasts,
So-called white man.
all ye beasts,
The Arabs.
beasts
The Bible says they're all beasts. Go ahead.
of the field, come to devour.
They come to devour us. That's why we ain't got nothing in the ghettos, man. Because they're eating off of us. Read on.
Yeah, all ye beasts in the forest. Verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
His what?
His watchmen are blind.
What is a watchman? A watchman is a person who's supposed to be on guard. In the I.S.U.P.K, we saying in the Hebrew shamar, right? You're supposed to be on guard. You're a watchman. You're supposed to watch and protect the people of your nation who you've been put in charge of protecting. But the Bible says that our leaders, read on from the top.
His watchmen are blind.
It says our watchmen are blind. Read.
They are all ignorant.
They're what?
They are all ignorant.
They're all ignorant. Read.
They are all dumb dogs.
They're all dumb dogs. What are you going to do with a dumb dog? Read on.
They cannot bark.
They can't what?
They cannot bark.
A dumb dog can't bark. The reason why you have a dog, a watchdog, is for what reason? So when somebody comes to that door, I live down south now, and I got a little dog that can't do a darn thing. But guess what? When that bell ring, he start going crazy. So at least I know somebody's at my door. He has to be able to bark. And if it's a big dog that can actually protect you, ooh-wee, that bark, you know what that bark will do? It'll scare off an intruder. It'll scare off somebody that's coming to rob you and spoil you. That's what a watchdog or watchman is supposed to do. But read verse 10 from the top.
His watchmen are blind.
But our watchmen are blind. Jesse Jackson.
Blind.
Martin Luther King.
Blind.
Al Sharpton.
Blind.
They're all blind and have done nothing for black people.
That's right.
Read.
They are all ignorant.
They're all ignorant. They don't even know anything, man. They don't got any true knowledge according to the Bible. What have they taught us that's actually benefited us? We've been looking at Al Sharpton for the past 45 years, and yet the ghetto is the same ghetto it's always been. In fact, it's worse.
That's right.
You understand? The streets of Harlem, yeah, Yeah, it was the ghetto, but it was ours.
Right.
What is it now? Does it belong to us now? Like my brother said, I would hate for Newark, New Jersey. I'm from Queens. I would hate for Newark to become Queens, man.
Right.
I would hate for Broad Street to not have any blacks and Hispanics on it no more. But a Starbucks here, a Panera Bread here, and something else that we can barely afford.
Right.
Why? Because our watchmen are what?
All blind.
Right, read.
They are all ignorant. They are dumb dogs. They cannot bark.
Read.
Sleeping.
They're doing what?
Sleeping.
They're all sleeping, man.
Right.
They sleeping on the job. Why they not out here like the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General Yahanna on a Saturday?
Right.
These brothers, these priests and prophets around me could be doing anything else, man. Could be doing anything else. But we out here because we love our people, man.
Right.
We love blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We can't sleep on the job. Some of these brothers work 6 days a week. This their only day off, man. And they out here for you. You understand? Read.
Laying down.
They laying down. Read on.
Loving to slumber.
They love to do what?
Slumber.
They love to sleep. Read.
Verse 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs.
They're what?
They are greedy dogs.
Oh man, now we're getting into the meat of the metaphor right here. You know what I'm saying? They're what?
Greedy.
They're greedy dogs. Read.
Which cannot, which can never have enough.
They're greedy dogs which can never have enough. You know what? If you're going to, I ain't telling you how to do it, right? But if you're plotting on a home invasion and there's a dog, right, you might want to do something to stave off the dog. You know what I mean? If you can give him something that'll kind of make him, you know, chill and just feel he ain't got to do too much, you might give him a little treat. You give him something like that. But guess what? The dogs, the watchdogs over us, they're greedy. They're real greedy. So all you got to do is keep feeding them and keep feeding them. And you know what they'll do? They'll keep sleeping. They'll sleep on the job. All you had to do was give Martin Luther King a goddamn statue 100 feet tall in Washington, D.C. That's all you had to do. Give him a statue 100 feet tall, and guess what? We'll still sit by while the ghettos of America are starving, while black people are starving, while Hispanic women and children are locked in cages at the border. We'll stand by. Why? Because of some pretty words Martin Luther King said 50 years ago.
Right.
The I Have a Dream speech 50 years ago still got black people dying in America.
Right.
George Floyd is dead because of I Have a Dream. Sandra Bland is dead because of I Have a Dream. Trayvon Martin is dead because of I Have a Dream. That dream was a goddamn nightmare for our people, man. Read that again, verse 11.
Yeah, ye are greedy dogs.
Yeah, greedy dogs, man. I can name anyone in there rich out of their mind. T.D. Jakes, man. Creflo Dollar. You know his real name ain't Creflo Dollar, right? I don't know his real name, but he calls himself Creflo Dollar because he's not hiding the fact that that's exactly what he wants.
Right.
He already had a private jet, but he wanted $65 million so he can buy another one.
Right.
That only seats, I think, like 3 people. You understand? That's a great. Read it from the top.
Yea, they are all greedy dogs.
Creflo Dollar's a greedy dog.
Right.
T.D. Jakes is a greedy dog. You understand? Even some of them heathens. Joel Osteen is a greedy dog. Read on.
Which cannot never have enough.
They can never have enough, and that's why the ghetto is the ghetto. Because they've been bleeding us dry for the past 100 years, man. As soon as slavery ended, they put that filthy bastard Christian pastor above us and said, look, we'll pay you. You keep them this way. You keep them docile. And they said, no sweat. And they was down. And that's why we still live the way we live, man. Because we don't have leaders that actually care about us. The only leaders that actually care about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General Yahanna, the home of the truth, and no one else.
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?